Hey everybody, it is me, Miss Patuloka, coming again with another video. From a question that I got in my inbox in dealing with it's a two-way question. Best way to break up with someone and the best way to move on with someone. My advice, first part question is the best way to break up with someone is to tell them to their face. But I do find that a lot of times, like in the past, like yeah, I know you guys are laughing at me in the past because I had like some very hot when looking at them and then they like look all shiny, fresh out the shower, and their six pack is just bulging out on your face and everything. You're like, oh, yeah, but baby, yeah, I wanna, ooh, you can't focus. The best way to do with that situation, write them a letter. Don't look at them in their luscious bodies and stuff like that. Because I tend to see that a lot of women and men, that's probably some of the reasons why it's so hard for them to actually go through with the breakup, because the person would either guilt them or that person looks so hot, they're like, oh, not today, tomorrow. Don't extend the time longer than it needs to be. You either do two things. You tell the person, look, I'm looking you not. You look them in the eye and you keep it stern, serious, no joking, no giggling, no nothing. Look, I love you, but I don't think this is gonna work. And in order for us to be happy, we have to go our separate ways and do our own thing. I don't want to have an open relationship. I don't want to do anything where we stay in contact. I just want us to be done with each other. And you go on and do you and whatever. And whatever you do, when you do a breakup, do the breakup at their house. So when they get crazy and they want to break some shit, they do it at their house, not yours. You go back to a fixed up home. Um, if it's somebody who's always playful, goofing around, it's kind of hard because every time you try, they brush it off or whatever. What you definitely want to do is you want to write in a letter, saying, look, I love you, exactly the same thing I said before, except the only difference is you deliver it to the person and say, look, because you're such a playful person and you don't take me seriously, this is the only way I could be able to present it to you where you can understand where I'm coming from and you can get the message what I'm trying to tell you. Here's a letter. Read it. If you feel some kind of way that you want to contact me and talk to me about it, we can do that. If not, it is what it is, but best wishes. You walk out the door. That way, either or, you can't go wrong. Now, the best way to get over a breakup is how I find the best way to get over a breakup is having a rock and roll weekend. And when I tell my friends this, they're like, that's so crazy. Why would you want to do something like that? I just broke up with someone. I'm just so torn. Like, oh gosh, I forgot the name of the movie. But you want to have one of those memorable but not so memorable weekends where you had so much fun that you were like, damn, I haven't had fun like this since I was like a kid or since I was a teenager and stuff like that. Friday, you spend it doing something low key. You already broke up with that person that Friday. You spend it doing something low key. Even if the person pops up at your house, you act like you're not home. Or even if you break up with someone, you know they're the kind of person that'll pop up at your home. Don't spend that weekend at home. Spend that weekend at someone else's home that doesn't mind you, having your moment. Get a couple of bottles of your favorite drink. You hang out, watch movies, chill out, have some wings, do your thing, drink, okay. And after you're done drinking, even if you're a person who's not drinking, have like a light, like something light, like a Moscato or something, or a wine cooler. Then you watch your movies, like your movies that make you like, like The Notebook, or movies like Romeo and Juliet, or The Wedding Planner, like comedy filled romantic type movies. That way you get to chill out with your friends. You guys get a box of tissues, cry it out, and you're done. And besides, you're crying about your relationship, but at the end of the day, they think you're crying about the movie. So that's a good slick way to do it. Second thing you definitely want to do is the next day, you dress up. You tell yourself, today I'm gonna have fun. Even if you gotta write it in the mirror, put it on a sticky note. Today is gonna be your first night of celebrating being single again. There's nothing wrong with being single, trust me. There's great benefits of being single, and especially if you rock out being single correctly, when you do end up in the relationship that you deserve to be in, that makes you happy, it makes you appreciate being in a relationship much more. But what you'll do is this next day you go out. You maybe Latin night where you get your little Ricky Martin on, or maybe like your reggae night where you do your little whining or whatever that makes you break your neck, break your back, where you wake up sore like, man, I haven't danced like that since I was like in my 20s. That's what you do. You have yourself a blast. That Sunday, is the Sunday where you wake up, you do your fun activities, activities that you enjoy that you haven't done in ages. Maybe hanging out by the poolside at your friend's house, having a couple of drinks, relaxing, playing volleyball, activities that you love to do that is outdoorsy, that is fun. Do that. If it's cold outside, do something like go to, like an arcade place with with your friends that don't allow you to be sad, don't allow you to sulk in like, man, but I could have or I should have. You'll have lots of fun, trust me. And once Monday roll around, you all reflect on the reason why you're not with that person, even if you have to put it on sticky notes and post it all over your apartment. And then you also reflect on the blast and fun that you had with your friends. Because at the end of the day, what's the point of having friends if you can't lean on them when the times are hard? And whatever you do, make sure you delete every and all contacts of your exes. If they're on your social site, you block them. Even though you might have deep love for them, but you need to block them until you get them out of your system. I don't believe in being friends with your exes, because you're ex for a reason. Casual high and buys when you run into each other, whatever, yeah, but not like friends, and that's kind of weird. But those are my advice on how to break up with someone and how to move on from a breakup. Give them a letter, or tell them to their face, straight on, in the eye, no joking. Best way to get over it, have a rock and roll weekend. Like, you rock the shit out of it. Like, I'm talking about, you act like you're the Rolling Stones. Like, you're like Mick Jagger type. You jag that shit out. Get your little Jack Daniels, take it to the throat, baby. Even though you're going to throw up on Sunday, you're going to be in so much pain from the throw up, you ain't going to even think about that person. That pain, let that pain be the pain that you went through in that relationship. Now, that's my advice. If you guys got any more questions, don't forget, caring is sharing. Like, comment, and don't forget to join the community, the Dating Diva. So, see you guys next time, and thanks for checking me out. Bye. Love, peace, and chicken grease.